One of the greatest parts about running this business is being able to meet so many different people in the community, to be a part of it and to help it grow and to see that. One of the things that makes me the happiest is when I'm going to deliver my bread to people and I can hear the kids on the inside just run to the door saying, "Oh, the bread man's here, the bread man's here." And they come around and grab their bread and eat half the loaf in one sitting. I'm Matthew Stong. I am the owner of Stong Sandwich Bread. It's a business that I started in April of 2018. It's been one of my passions to make sandwiches. It's something that I've always enjoyed and I've loved it. And so I've thought, I want to own a sandwich shop someday. It's something that I've really enjoyed. I want to just be able to create and make tasty sandwiches. One of the things that I thought that a good sandwich shop needed was good bread. And so I set out trying to find the perfect recipe for the sandwiches that I wanted to make at this sandwich shop. When I was developing my bread recipe, I was always turning to my dad. My dad has always been a great influence for me when it's come to cooking and stuff in the kitchen. He was always the chef in our house. When I told him that I wanted to make my own bread recipe, one of the things he told me is that it takes a long time. It could take generations, I think is one of the things that he said, is to develop a bread recipe. And I took that as a personal challenge. And so I set out and just kept working on it. I just remember day after day, I would make bread and it would fail and I'd throw it across the room and have a little temper tantrum because my bread wasn't the way I wanted it. And I kept bringing my test bread down to my dad and having him try it, and time after time I got rejected. And I remember that day that I brought down a loaf of bread. My dad took a bite out of it and I could just see the look in his face that I'd done it. I had created something that was unique, something that was quite enjoyable. In order to get the business started, I sold my house that I had purchased back in the year 2012. The whole reason I bought the house was for the business, with the idea to see if I could do an in-home bakery. Trying to do a business in a small kitchen, making small quantities, works for a lot of food production. In my case, bread is something that really needs to be made on a daily basis. The oven that I had at home, I was only able to make about 4 loaves at a time, whereas with the commercial equipment, I can make 32 at a time, meet the demand of my customers. So I've been very happy with the way that the business has progressed so far. I really look forward to seeing how it's going to progress in the future and all the many people I'm able to reach through it. I offer a variety of breads, but one of my favorite bread has always just been your classic white bread. That was one of the things that I spent the most effort on, was trying to get my white bread to the exact texture and consistency and the flavor that I wanted, so that when I made a sandwich on it, it just was the best ever. Been very happy with the way that the business has progressed so far. I really look forward to seeing how it's going to progress in the future and all the many people I'm able to reach through it. It didn't take off quite as fast as I was hoping it would, but it's definitely done great. One of the things that's helped my business to progress has been the support of friends and family, as well as the support I've received from local businesses in the community. I've gotten a lot of people that have asked questions about how to get started with the weekly delivery service. So this is how you do it. First thing you need to do is you need to figure out how much bread you and your family are going through in a week. Step 2, go to stongsandwichbread.com, fill out a small form and get set up that way, or you can just give me a call and we can get you set up over the phone. Next step is I will bring you bread that's been just hours out of the oven right to your door on a weekly basis. On that first week, I will get you set up on your reoccurring payment. It's just going to happen automatically, and that bread will just keep coming as long as you want it. There's no commitment, so You can try it out for a month. If you don't like it, just give me a call and we'll get you off it. So come check us out and give us a try.